Hello everyone, I'm Bindu Trika, Assistant Professor, I am Iskazabad. Today we will be discussing operators in C. In the previous video we had discussed about basic concepts of C programming. Now we have operators. Basically operators are the symbols which take one or more operands or expressions and perform arithmetic or logical computations. For example, if I say A plus B, that means the plus is an operator that is being performed on two operands, that is between two operands, that is A and B. Now there is one more term, operand. Operands are basically the variables or expressions which are used in conjunction with the operators to evaluate the expression. And combination of operands and operators form an expression. Now let us see what is this operator, operand and expression. Here we have a statement like 2 multiplied by y plus 5. Here 2, y and 5 are the operands, multiplication and plus are the operators, and 2 multiplied by y plus 5 is an expression. Now these operators, plus, minus, multiplication, division and percent, there are many operators which we use in C programming. Let us have an overview of all these operators. C programming has a wide range of operators to perform various operations. Arithmetic operators, increment and decrement operators, assignment operators, relational operators, logical operators, conditional operators, bitwise operators and special operators. In this particular video, I'll be discussing only a brief of all these operators, and in next videos we would be discussing these operators in detail one by one. Now arithmetic operator, we have 5 arithmetic operators in C language: plus, minus, multiplication, division and modulus. Plus here is addition, that means between two operands, or it can be unary plus for using one operand only. Minus for subtraction, multiplication, as we do 2 multiplied by 3 is equals to 6. Then we have division and modulus. Now what are these two different things? Division is simple division that we are doing since our childhood. It's 4 divided by 2 is 2. Right. Percentage symbol represents here a modulo division, or we can say it as modulus operator. It gives us the remainder that we obtain after division. Say I have 4 modulus 2. Now when 4 is divided by 2, we get a remainder of 0. So the answer of 4 modulus 2 is 0. So these are the 5 operators that are being used as arithmetic operators in C++, in C programming. These are binary operators. They take 2 operands. The operands must be numeric value. Obviously we can have 2 plus 4 or 2.5 plus 7.5, but we can't have A plus C. No, we can't have it. So the operands must be numeric value. When both the operands are integers, then the result is integer. 2 plus 2, we get 4. 4 divided by 3, we get 1. Why 1? Because we get the integer result. The remainder part is left out basically. And when one of them is a floating point, one operand is integer and one is floating point, or both are floating point, then the result is in a floating point. Floating point here means a decimal number basically. Now all the operators, arithmetic operators except modulus, that is percentage, work on all type of numeric data. It can be integer data, it can be floating data, or we can say it can be decimal values. But percentage operator, or we can say it as modulus operator, works only on the integer data types. It never works with decimal numbers. So this is a basic overview about your arithmetic operators. Then we have the increment and decrement operator. C programming has two operators, plus plus and minus minus. Plus plus is the increment operator and minus minus is the decrement operator. And one more thing, increment and decrement operators are the unary operators. Now what is the meaning of unary operator? Unary operator means they'll operate only on a single operand. They'll operate only on a single operand. Plus plus a or a plus plus, that is one is the same thing? No, it is not. There is a difference between a plus plus and plus plus a. That we'll be discussing in our next video. But for the time being, plus plus or increment operator increases the value by 1, and minus minus, that is decrement operator, decreases the value by 1. Now here we have given an example. Say the value of a is 10 and b is 100. Now plus plus a means the value of a is incremented by 1. That is 10 would become 11. And minus minus b means the value of b is decremented by 1. So 100 would become now 99. So increment operator and decrement operator are used to increase or decrease the value of the operand by 1. It can be a constant variable, it can be a constant or a variable operand. Then we have assignment operator. A is equal to B. That means the value of B is assigned to A, or the value of A is same as that of the value of B. Okay. Then we have certain compound assignment operators: plus equal, minus equal, multiplication equal, division equal, and modulo equal. Now these compound assignment operators mean A plus equal to B. This means A is equal to A plus B. A minus equal to B means A is equals to A minus B. This means the value of A minus B is evaluated and is now assigned to A. A multiplication equals to B is equals to A is equals to A multiplied by B. Here A is multiplied by B and the value is assigned to A. So these are the various assignment operators. Then we have relational operators. Relational operator checks the relationship between two operands. If the relation is true, it returns 1. If the relation is false, it returns 0 value. Now there are 6 relational operators: double equal. So there is a difference between a single equal and double equal. Double equal is always used for comparison, and single equal is used as an assignment operator. Double equal, greater than, less than, not equal, greater than equal, and less than equal. The meaning of these operators, as is clear from the symbols, double equal means equal to 5 equal to 3. Yes, we know it is not true, so it would return 0. 5 greater than 3, yes, it is true, it would return 1. 5 less than 3, it would return 0. 5 not equal to 3, of course it is true, it would return 1. 5 is greater than equals to 3, it would return 1 as the value is true. And 5 less than equal to 3 would return a 0 value. So these are the 6 relational operators, and these are generally used for looping and decision making tasks. Then we have the logical operators. There are 3 logical operators: double ampersand, double pipe-in, and not, exclamatory mark. This means logical and, logical or, logical not. Logical not is very simple. It negates. Whatever the value of my expression is, say the value is true, it would make it false, and if the value is false, it would make it true. So logical not is the negative component. It negates the value. And these logical and logical or are generally used or always used to combine two or more relational expressions. For example, I can write it as if A equal to B and B equal to C. This means A equal to B is tested whether A is equal to B, and then B is equal to C is tested. Then we can find the result using this double ampersand. And logical and works, logical and gives a true result when both the expressions are true. That means if A is equals to B and B is equals to C, then only we will be getting the true result, otherwise we would be getting the false result. This can be explained using the following truth table. I have the truth table for both logical and logical or. Say the value of A, expression A and expression B are false and expression B is also false. A and B, that is A logical and B is also false. And if A is false and B is true, A logical and B is false. If A is true, B is false, logical and is false. And if when both A and B are true, only then logical and would give a true result. Now we come to logical OR. Logical OR gives a true result if one of the expression is true. If either A or B or both are true, then we would be getting the true result, otherwise the result is false in case of logical OR. Then we have the conditional operator. This is also known as a ternary operator, as well as it is known as the question mark colon operator. Expression 1, question mark, expression 2, question mark, expression 3. Now expression 1, expression 2 and expression 3 are the expressions. And the operators are question mark and colon. Here expression 1 is evaluated first. If it is non-zero, that is true, then expression 2 is evaluated. And if it is false, if expression 1 is false, then expression 3 is evaluated. So expression 1 would decide whether expression 2 is evaluated or expression 3 is evaluated. If expression 1 is true, expression 2 is evaluated, and if expression 1 is false, expression 3 is evaluated. Now here we have m is equals to 2 and n is equals to 3. Now r is equals to, that means we would be getting the value of r here. M greater than n. That means if m is greater than n. But we can see here the m is not greater than n. So n would be the value of r. So value of r would be 3. Bitwise operators. These are the operators that allow manipulation of data at the bit level. This is always done at the bit level programming. So we have bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise exclusive OR. These works on the bit data rather than on the expressions. And then we have less than, greater than, indicating shift left and shift right, whether the bits to be shifted left hand side or the bits are to be shifted to the right hand side. Then we have certain special operators including comma, size of operator, which gives the size of any variable, a structure, array, anything. Then we have pointer operators, ampersand and asterisk, member selection operators, dot and arrow. Now here the pointer operator, the size of operator, the comma operator and the member selection operators, that means the special operators, would be taken care in the pointers and in the structures where these are required, or in the file handling concepts. So these are the various operators that we study in C language. I hope with this video you might have got a certain brief about the operators. Yes, in this single video we cannot include all the operators, we cannot explain all the operators, so I would be having different videos for different operators. Hope you might have got the brief about this. Thank you so much.